Next, we're going to visit with one of the early signees from the immediate Fort Collins, Windsor area, a new Colorado State University Ram. It's Tanner Arkin from Fossil Ridge High School. He lives in Windsor, and congratulations to you, Tanner. You're officially an FBS Mountain West football player with CSU. How do you react to that?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Can't wait to get work in, especially with this new coaching staff, and can't wait to make a difference in my hometown. Thanks for having me on.
Why is it extra special that you're a local dude who's going to play for the local college football team?
I feel like it's just that I grew up here. All my family's around here. I can have my family around me as much as possible, and coaches, people who just know me from the city, and I think it's just extra special playing in front of those people, and especially for your home city and your home school. And I just think it's extra special.
When we talk about your work, your timeline as a varsity football athlete is interesting, and it's challenging. And tell me where I'm wrong. According to my notes, because I've done some broadcasts with you involved, playing for the SaberCats. Not once, but twice you broke your collarbone, and then you also had a leg injury just this past season. Go ahead and share, some of the challenges you've had to go through to get to this point.
Yeah, so coming into junior year, couple weeks before the season, I broke my collarbone once, and before that, I only had one game, one scrimmage, and I had that on film. That was the only thing I had. That was the only film I had. So coming into my junior year, I had played one scrimmage, and I broke my collarbone 2 weeks before the season was supposed to start. And I was on track to come back game 7, and that's what I did. I came back as early as I could. They suggested from week 7 to week 9 I come back, but I came back as early as I could. And in the third quarter of that game, I re-broke it, the same collarbone, and then I had to get surgery, and my season was over. So I only had a scrimmage and 3 quarters of game film from my junior year, which was pretty tough. And then my senior year, yeah, I had a fractured fibula. I think it was a stress fracture. We don't fully know, but if it was a different season, it could have turned out different, whether I play or miss a game and let it heal. But you never know. This season, we didn't know when our last game was going to be, so I gave it my all when I could.
Yeah, think about everything that you're sharing there. We're talking about a new coaching staff that came in with Colorado State. You with very limited game film, limited reps, in game situations. How does a young guy at a Fossil Ridge keep the attention of that staff to where you get to this point to where they've invited you, you've officially signed to join the program? I mean, how does that happen with all the things that were challenging what your opportunities were to market yourself as an athlete?
I just feel like even though they only had that couple games of film, I feel like they saw what I could do and saw my heart and how hard I played, I feel like. And, I think they just liked how I played and how aggressive I was. And, I
think I can help you out. Tanner Arkin, Fossil Ridge. Here's the deal. What they saw, they liked.
Yeah, exactly.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
When we think of your program out of Fossil Ridge, you had Nick Stevens on that staff, right?
Yes, we did.
So there was a little connection with CSU. And then Izzy Matthews helped out a little bit too, right? Did you get to work with either one of those guys?
Yeah, I worked with Stevens a lot more than Matthews. Matthews was only around a little.
Right.
But, yeah, I worked with Stevens a lot, and he was a great coach. He was offense coordinator my junior year and then quarterbacks coach senior year, and he helped me out a lot, and he was great. He was a great coach.
And you think of more CSU connections. Jeff Fulton, the head coach at Fossil Ridge, his son, Brendan Fulton, played for CSU. Did that help in terms of making the connections with Colorado State?
I feel like it helped Fulton a little bit, yeah, but
okay.
I talked to Brendan only a couple times. He talked to me about CSU. He didn't help coach too much or do anything like that.
Right.
But yeah, I've talked to him a couple times. Fulton knows some stuff about CSU, so that definitely helped.
What do you like about head coach Steve Adazio and the staff, those who you were making connections? What impressed you the most? Because this is about making relationships that are going to be, in place for a half a decade. What's the part you like about that CSU staff?
About Coach Adazio, I just like his style, really. He's kind of a old school guy. He is outspoken. He's hard-nosed, and he likes that toughness aspect of the game, and he preaches toughness, and that's really what I like about him a lot.
Have you guys had a chance to discuss what your projected role might be with CSU?
Yeah, they want me at tight end, so I'm going to be playing tight end, and they have their mind pretty set on that right now, at least I think.
Well, when you think of tight end, how aware are you of the significant history of that position at tight end with CSU? Think of Trey McBride, Joel Dreesen, Crockett Gilmore. You're a young guy going to follow in those lines.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's definitely been a lot of talent at that position, and especially with this new staff, they use the tight end a lot, and that's another thing that drew me to CSU. Talking to Coach Lynch and the tight end coach, I really like him a lot, Coach Booth. Yeah, they're saying how they use the tight end a lot. Definitely some attraction there with Trey McBride. He's an animal. He would, if he stays around, that would be pretty awesome to learn from him. And yeah, it's definitely one of the things that attracted me to CSU.
Outstanding. Well, hey, Tanner, it's excellent to meet you. So pretty soon here, we are going to watch Tanner Arkin from Fossil Ridge play for his local college football team. Congratulations once again, and we wish you nothing but good things in your immediate college football future.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for having me on.